Hello fellow Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope you have a good week so far, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Well, our look at the 11th Doctor era now continues on with Amy's Choice. So, let's take a look at it. The 11th Doctor, Amy and Rory find themselves flickering between two realities, falling asleep at the sound of birdsong in one and waking in the other. In the first reality, Amy and Rory stopped traveling with the Doctor 5 years previously, and happily married in Ledworth, expecting their first child. They are chased by the Echnodyne, an alien race that have disguised themselves as the elderly of the town. In the other reality, they are trapped in a powerless TARDIS, drifting toward a freezing cold star which will kill them. During one of their experiences in the TARDIS reality, they are met by the Dream Lord, an apparition who tells them that he has created a dream reality in contrast to their actual reality. The three must determine which is the dream reality and kill themselves in it to return to the other reality. However, if they choose wrong, they will be killed in both. Ugh. The Dream Lord keeps Amy awake in the TARDIS reality, while the Doctor and Rory fall asleep and return to the Ledworth reality. The Dream Lord questions Amy as to whom she would choose between Rory and the Doctor. He states that she must choose between the worlds. One leads to a peaceful married life with Rory, while the other leads to adventure and excitement with the Doctor. Amy returns to Ledworth and rejoins Rory in defending her house for the Echnodyne, whilst the Doctor is trying to rescue people from Ledworth in a motor caravan. An Echnodyne kills Rory. Amy decides that she is willing to risk her own life for the chance of seeing Rory again and concludes the Ledworth reality is false. Amy and the Doctor drive the motor caravan into the house. The three wake up again at the TARDIS, which the Dream Lord reactivates. After the Dream Lord's departure, Amy and Rory are surprised by the Doctor when he directs the TARDIS to self-destruct. Huh? The three wake up again at the TARDIS, no longer in any danger. The Doctor realizes both realities were false since the Dream Lord had no power over the real world and was a manifestation of his darker side. The three were influenced by psychic pollen that had fallen into the TARDIS time rotor and heated up, causing the Dream Lord and the false realities. Rory comes to realize that Amy killed herself in the Ledworth reality out of love for him. Aww. So let's take a look at some continuity here in this episode. The Dream Lord describes the Doctor sarcastically as the oncoming storm, a name coined by Jarth's nemesis the Daleks, and first mentioned in the Seventh Doctor novel Love and War, and subsequently on screen in The Parting of the Ways, where it was attributed to the Daleks. He also says to the Doctor, "You're probably a vegetarian," in a butcher shop and calls him Veggie, referring to the two Doctors, in which the Sixth Doctor announced that he and Perry would eat a vegetarian diet from then on. The Dream Lord also teases the Doctor's relationship with Elizabeth I. This began the Shakespeare Code, where Elizabeth I wished to behead the Doctor, and continued in the end of time, which alluded to the possibility the two were married. The marriage between the two was seen 3 years later in The Day of the Doctor. And now onto the direction of this episode, beginning with the writing. Amy's Choice was written by Simon Nye, who was known for writing sitcom Men Behaving Badly. Nye attended read-throughs of previous episodes to capture the character and voice of the Doctor and Amy. Nye admitted to restraining himself in the change from comedy to science fiction, but said it was fun and hugely liberating. Showrunner Stephen Moffat originally gave Nye the premise of the episode for it to fit in the series arc, which was to challenge the Doctor and Amy's relationship. Nye says that Rory's death scene is essentially where Amy realizes her feelings for Rory. Nye wanted to prove that Amy really loved Rory, and he was not just a cipher boyfriend or fiancé. Moffat suggested the idea of the dream split to Nye was also influenced by his own dreams and sometimes wondering if they were real. Nye believed that the dream world was consistent with other alternate universes within Doctor Who. Moffat also instructed Nye to come up with a monster, and Nye chose the elderly people possessed by the Echnodyne, reflecting his own fear of old people as a child, but he made clear that he did not intend to make children scared of their grandparents. Yeah, good call. Now on to filming and effects. Amy's Choice was the last episode of the 5th series to be filmed, and the editing finished the week it aired. The read-through for the episode took place on February 17th, 2010 in the Upper Boat Studios, along with the read-through for episode 11, marking the final 2 read-throughs for the series. The dream sequences taking place in the fictional town of Upper Ledworth filmed in Scanfrith, Wales. Karen Gillan had to wear a latex prosthetic stomach bump for the scenes which depicted Amy as pregnant. She claimed it made her feel more mature and act ridiculously, and cited it as her favorite part of filming the series. Arthur Darvill wore a wig for the aged Rory, which was trying to make him look more masculine and pulled back in a ponytail. The Echinodyne were CGI, and the scenes were simply filmed with the actors opening their mouths. The scene in which Rory hits the Echinodyne inhabited Mrs. Hamill with a plank was filmed first of all with Darvill missing actress Joe Linder, and then again with Linder's stunt double, whom he was allowed to hit. There was only one prop of the plank. Unfortunately, all the necessary shots were completed before Darvill accidentally broke it. And now on to cast notes. Nick Hobbs, who appeared as Mr. Nameby in this episode, previously played Agador alongside John Pertwee's Third Doctor in the stories The Curse of Peladon and The Monster Peladon. Hobbs had also previously appeared as a lorry driver in The Claws of Axos and operated the Warren prop for the Ark in Space. Nice. So overall, this is a pretty darn good episode, and the fact that Amy does realize that she does have feelings for Rory is a pretty darn good, is something I like about this episode. So, yeah. So overall, I give Amy's Choice 5 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, tune in next week as we take a look at The Hungry Earth. Well, I hope you enjoyed that review, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos, and when it helps support this channel, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Link, as always, is in the description below. Well, until next time, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I burst polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.